esforzándonos más y para obtener la victoria en un futuro cercano.
We prepared well. It didn't go like we wanted, like we expected, but we always knew that only one David was going to prevail. The only thing that's left is to learn from it, move on, and be better next time.
All right, now I will open questions up, so please raise your hand in an orderly fashion, and we'll try to get to you.
Okay.
¿Sientes que la reacción fue tardía en el round número 11? ¿Cómo? ¿Sientes que la reacción tuya fue tardía y que se podía haber hecho algo mejor con ese tipo de pelea que hiciste a partir del round 11?
Wait,
Sí,
Did you feel like like you woke up too late in the 11th round and you could have done more in the beginning, like earlier in the fight?
sí, no, sí, 100%, 100%. Me tardé un poco me tardé en reaccionar. Me tardé en reaccionar y creo que ese fue uno de los errores que cometí en este combate, pero nada, simplemente sucedió. Fue cuando básicamente mejor me sentí los últimos 3 rounds y bueno, pero bueno, demasiado tarde.
It was one of my mistakes where, maybe I got going a little too late. I was getting going in the last 3 rounds. Maybe I should have done that earlier, but it's something to learn from, and something that happened in that fight that was a factor. 1 second, then Rafael here.
David, I wondered, when we were leading up to the fight, there was a lot of discussion about your relative lack of professional experience compared to David. I know you had the great amateur background. He had so many more pro fights. It seemed like that was a factor because he was able to slow it down, speed it up, and do sort of what he wanted at a lot of the times. I wonder if you felt like that the experience level was maybe a little bit much for you. I'd actually like to hear Ronnie's perspective on that also.
Bueno, primero vos, David, la pregunta es si el factor de la experiencia fue algo que inclinó la balanza a favor de Benavidez, y también él quería la perspectiva de tu entrenador Ronnie Shields, pero primero vos, contanos qué sentís sobre esa perspectiva.
Sí, creo que fue uno de los factores que inclinó la balanza a su favor. No un 100% como muchos esperaban, ¿no? Pero sí fue como que un factor principal para él obtener la victoria.
It was definitely one of the main factors in this fight where it didn't tilt the balance 100%, but it definitely was something that played a role in the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, I would say so also, that did play a big role, in the fight. But, I'm so proud of my guy because although that was his 12th fight, boxing, you learn from fights, you learn from experience. And this is something that, we will take away from. And next time, we just keep moving on.
David, in the 11th, right here, David, in the 11th round, you accomplished to knock him down. You think if you would have had a couple more minutes, you would have able to finish him?
Bueno, sentís que... sorry, could you please repeat, sorry?
I said in the 11th round, he accomplished a knockdown. Does he believe if he would have had a couple more minutes or seconds, if he would have been able to...
Sentí que con el envión que tuviste en el 11º round, que quizás si la pelea duraba un poco más, vos podrías haber también llevado la pelea a otro lugar y quizás poder haber ganado.
La verdad, no soy posible de poner excusas, simplemente sucedió en ese momento, sucedió así, y pues nada, se terminó el round, ¿me entiendes? Pero no soy un boxeador de dar excusas, son 3 minutos de pelea, no son 3 minutos y medio.
Well, the 11th round was certainly thrilling, and unfortunately, there's only so much time. The 11th round lasted 3 minutes, not 3.5 minutes. So it was something that, unfortunately, I wasn't able to wrap up during that round.
Next question over here.
David, saludos aquí, un abrazo. Saludos aquí. ¿Qué puedes haber aprendido tú en estos 12 asaltos, estos 36 minutos con alguien tan grande, tan fuerte, tan experimentado? Fuiste de tú a tú, perdiste, los mejores han perdido, pero ¿Qué experiencia tú rápido así puedes tener en este momento después de esta muy buena pelea y después de perder con alguien tan bueno como Benavidez?
So what kind of perspective do you gain from having fought someone like Benavidez that's so tough during 36 hard-fought minutes? Bueno, la respuesta a la pregunta.
I can win him. I know I can win him. I mean, maybe not this night, but like the next time, 100% win him. I can win him.
There's also a mic on the opposite side as well.
Ok. Un saludo, Morrell, de parte de la gente de Miami. Oye, te voy a decir, me gustó mucho la pelea. Creo que tuviste una buena actuación. Ahora, yo te pregunto, ¿Benavidez para ti cumplió las expectativas? O sea, ¿para ti fue más difícil de lo que pensaste anterior a la pelea? ¿O fueron tus fallos lo que te quedaste con eso de que debía hacer esto, debía hacer lo otro? ¿O es que fue más difícil de lo que pensaste?
The question was that whether Benavidez, was he up to the hype, or was it your own mistakes that made the fight go the way it went?
Sí, no, sí, fue un poco los dos. Un poco los dos. No fue el boxeador con el que yo, no fue con la táctica que yo pensaba que iba a ir para la pelea. Y sí, cometí varios errores ahí en ese momento que fueron los que me llevaron a recibir demasiados golpes en la pelea. Y bueno, a él obviamente iba a ser la mayor cantidad de puntos.
A little bit of both. I definitely made a lot of mistakes that left me exposed to getting hit more than I wanted. Next question.
David, I wanted to ask you a couple things. When it comes to a rematch, is that something that you'd like to wait maybe a couple years for before you jump back into it? And then if you can also elaborate on the difference in body shots. It doesn't seem like you really paid a lot of attention to the body like he did.
Bueno, son dos preguntas en una. La primera sería que si para una revancha te gustaría esperar un par de años más para poder madurar un poco dentro del ring. Y la segunda era de que si sentís que no buscaste el cuerpo tanto como lo debiste haber hecho, ya que él sentía que Benavidez buscó más tu cuerpo que vos al suyo.
Sí, no creo que tenga que esperar 3 años. O sea, 3 años es como que, digamos, mucho tiempo. Pero sí, creo que tenía que haber trabajado un poco más el cuerpo. También se me indicó varias veces en la esquina, pero se me hizo un poco difícil en varias ocasiones trabajar el cuerpo. Estaba bastante pesado, más de lo normal. Pero sí, creo que, necesita haber trabajado un poco más el cuerpo. No, y los golpes que trajo el cuerpo hacia mí no fue algo como que diga, wow, o sea, me lastimó tanto, ¿me entiendes? So, obviamente sentía los golpes, sentía la presión de él, pero no fue algo así como que llevarlo a ese nivel extremo, como se dice por ahí.
Well, as far as the rematch question, I'm not going to wait like 3 years. That will be a long time. And as far as whether he wasn't looking for the body enough, maybe that was the case. Yes, where I felt that I should have looked for the body more, but in that sense, he was heavier than normal, and it wasn't like he was hitting me that hard either, where like I wasn't feeling his punches a lot more than he was feeling mine. Next question over.
We already got someone.
Opari, saludos desde tu familia de Minnesota. Un gusto en verte. La pregunta es la siguiente, quería saber si tú estabas planeando usar de técnica de que Benavidez se cansara en los later rounds, en los rounds más altos, a ver si eso te funcionaba.
No.
The question was whether, Morrell thought about, okay, let's drag the fight out to the later rounds, maybe get Benavidez worn out, and then he could strike.
La verdad no fue el plan de trabajo. No fue el plan de trabajo, pero me di cuenta en el 18º round que era una de las cosas que iba a funcionar, o sea, ponerle mano con un poco de presión, dejar que se gastara un poco para al final poder, como ya vieron en varias ocasiones que lo pude lastimar un poco. Y fue cuando me di cuenta que sí, que si lo que él quería hacer de llevarme a voz profunda, pues prácticamente se lo hice a él, lo que desgraciadamente el plan no funcionó.
You know, I had my plan. It unfortunately didn't work, but it was just the fact that I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do during the fight. So there was no big secret. It was just a matter of executing the game plan, and it didn't really go the way that I foresee happening.
David, could you take us through what happened at the end of the 11th round? Did you feel that he hit you after the bell, and that's why you responded, and also how the referee handled it as well?
Bueno, lo que pasó en el 11º round, al final, ¿no? ¿Qué pensás que sucedió ahí con el golpe tardío y qué opinás de la manera en la que el referí manejó el asunto?
Nada, pienso que el referí hizo su trabajo, pero en esa ocasión todo hizo un muy mal trabajo, ¿me entiendes? Pero bueno, ya la decisión fue tomada, el hubiera no existe, solamente seguir para adelante y seguir metiendo mano.
The ref did his job. I didn't agree with it, but you know, it's in the past. I can't do anything about it. You gotta move on.
I think when the referee, okay, took the point away from him, okay, I think that affected him a lot because he had him knocked down and he was going to come for the kill the next round, and he got really upset when the referee took that point away, and I think that hurt him going into the 12th round. And he was supposed to get him tired. He was getting him tired. He was the one taking him into the championship rounds. He's the one who was getting tired and hurt in the fight. He was hurt twice in the fight. He never hurt him, I'll tell you that.
All right, next question over there, Marcus.
Marcus Hayes down here at Fight Hub TV. Louis, I'm glad you got the microphone. This week you've had big exchanges with David. A lot has been said back and forth. Let me get your reaction to the performance of Morrell and Benavidez tonight. What do you think?
I think it was a great fight. Okay, I believe that that Benavidez is a hell of a fighter. You know, he's a strong guy. He comes forward. Okay, but a referee really wasn't on our side on that fight. I mean, people saw it. He's worked Benavidez' last 3 fights, I believe. So we try to, not want that referee, but we couldn't do it. We couldn't get away with it, but we did not want him because he's worked Benavidez' last fights. And it was the referee. Believe me, in the 11th round, we took that point away from him, took the momentum away from him, going into the 12th round because he had him hurt. And he gave him more time to recoup and everything else after that,
Next question over here.
Well, he was hitting Morrell with a lot of low blows. He never called no low blows either, So that's what's going on.
All right, next question over here.
Muhammad Mubarak with EURweb.com. Did he turn out to be as tough as you may have thought in the beginning? And at any point, did you feel hurt by any of those punches?
Did Morrell feel hurt by any of Benavidez's punches or vice versa?
Morrell.
Entonces, ¿creías que Benavidez era tan resistente como te imaginabas? ¿Y en algún momento sentiste que Benavidez te lastimó con sus golpes?
Sí, no, yo sabía que él era un boxeador fuerte, ¿me entiendes? Obviamente sabía que no iba a ser una pelea fácil, ¿me entiendes? No iba a ser una pelea fácil y obviamente sé que es un boxeador fuerte, pero no. En el momento que estuve ahí, no sentí que me lastimó con ningún tipo de golpe.
I know David is a strong. Yeah.
All right, guys. He called me a thief. All right. He called me a thief, man. And I'm not sitting here. All right.
Hey, I wish I could trade checks with you guys. I wish I could trade checks with both of you.
All right. Let's focus more on the fight. And we want to give a round of applause to the winner, David Benavidez, who has made his way, now sitting down, showing fantastic sportsmanship with Morrell, as these two, fighters undefeated at the time, and they proved why this is one of the best fights this year and why so many people were excited when this matchup was made, and they showed it in the ring here tonight. So congrats to both for taking this fight, and congrats to Benavidez for winning this fight. So.
Come on and do it, baby. Come on and do it. I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
All right, we're gonna wrap up Morrell. We're gonna wrap up Morrell.
Let's get a picture. Can we get a picture?
David.
All right.
David, estaría bien si tienes una foto con Benavidez, está pidiendo Kelly.
One picture.
Let's get one picture with Morrell and Benavidez. Fantastic fight.
One picture.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, brother.
Okay, the fighters, stay forward. Just one quick pic so the media can get. Wait, David.
Here, let's take a
Benavidez,
picture.
just stand up. Out this way, in the back, please.
Ahí al fondo.
Give it up for David Morrell and David Benavidez on a fantastic fight here at T-Mobile Arena. This is what boxing's all about right here. Two young guys putting their records on the line.
Hey, you better tell your guy. It's the last time you fucking friends with me, or else we're gonna have some fucking problems. Don't tell a motherfucker not to be threatening me no more.
All right, relax.
Or else we're really gonna have some problems.
Enjoy your victory. Enjoy your victory, bro.
All right. Once again, we want to welcome David Benavidez here and his team, his father, trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr., as well as Samson Lukowitz, his promoter. As it was a terrific performance from Benavidez, and again, he continues to prove why he is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in this sport today, and he was a fantastic performance. David, let's get your thoughts on the victory. I know you said it a little bit after the victory, but, just thoughts after you kind of gathered yourself in the locker room after.
Yeah, I feel really good, man. I knew it was going to be a hard fight. That's why I trained extremely hard. We're talking a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, we sold the shit out the fight. A lot of people want to see. A lot of people bought pay-per-view, and it was a great fight. You know what I mean? I think I showed what level I'm on. You know what I mean? I don't know what percentage I landed at, but I landed a lot, against a great fighter. What'd you say? 41%. 41 is pretty good. That's really good. And I don't think I got hit that much either, you know what I mean? So I think that just shows what level I'm on, fighting with great fighters like this. And I'm just excited to keep putting on great fights like this, calling out the best fighters and fighting with them in big arenas like this. You know what I mean? This is what I'm made for.
All right, guys, please raise your hand, and we'll try to get you a mic.
David, congratulations on the victory. We talked a lot about beforehand. I asked this also of David Morrell when he was doing his press conference. The fact that you had so much more experience, a lot of people thought that would really be a big key, as excellent of a fighter as he is. I looked at the fight, I thought that's a big difference. I wanted to get your take on whether you felt like you could just basically kind of, I'd not say do whatever you wanted to do, but really control that fight from start to finish.
Yeah, it was, it did play a big role, but, you know what I mean, he should have been calling me out, you know what I mean? I've been professional 11 years. Now my past 5 fights have been big fights. So now I kind of know, that you can't, that you got to take it easy the first couple rounds, you know what I mean? And I know how to work a 12-round fight. I know how to work a great fighter, you know what I mean? And I'm just looking forward to keep being the best version of myself every single fight.
You also said before this fight that, which I found an unusual comment, you wanted to redeem yourself from the Vodzik fight, even though you won, because you were injured and you wanted to show that you could be at your best. How would you assess that now that this fight's over with? Were you at your best?
Yeah, and because he knows, he didn't say nothing. He knows that my punching power is real. He knows every time I get in there with the fighter, that's exactly how they leave, just like that. You know what I mean? But I was mad because Vodzik didn't leave like that. He didn't really seem as hurt as all these other fighters, but because my hands are injured. So now that my hands are good, now you see the power that David Benavidez is real.
How you doing, David? This is Najee from Cigar Talk. Congratulations on your victory tonight. You fought a bunch of elite opponents, throughout your career, between, Caleb Plant and Andre, and of course now Morrell. Can you talk about where he ranks just as far as difficulty, between your past opponents?
He hits harder than everybody I faced. He's obviously because of 175, so he's a good fighter, but I think just my experience alone, I've seen so much different styles. I've seen Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre, Vodzik, Anthony Durrell. who else? So I mean, I kind of like I'm just getting better and better. But the dude was good. He fucking brought it until the 12th round. You know what I mean? So he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. But you know what I mean? I think, like I said, I just showed what level I'm on.
Yeah, for sure. And lastly, Eddie Reynoso was sitting ringside. Do you feel like this victory would bring you closer to Canelo fight, or maybe not?
I don't know, bro. You guys keep asking me about that fight, and I know as much as you guys. You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. It'd be a massive, massive fight. But Canelo says that he has other things, and he says I'm being too mean in the way I'm approaching him. So
You don't want to face monsters.
yeah, I mean, I guess I got to work on my attitude.
David, congratulations. Herkel Sheikh said that he would like you to come to the Benavidez fight. What are your thoughts on possibly doing that, and what do you think about fighting the winner next?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to go. Right now, I'm just thinking about taking a break, bro. I've been training for 4.5 months, been preparing for this fight. But I would love to go over there. Now, I would love to fight those guys. This is what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Every fight, I feel like every fight that I take is going to be the hardest fight ever until the next fight. You know what I mean? And that's how it should be, because we're going up in competition. We're going up against the best of the best. If you look at my track record now, I have a pretty good resume. Not pretty good. I have a really good resume. So every fighter I'm going up against is better than the last one, and you know, I'm happy I'm able to show what level I'm on, and I'm happy to, you know, continue to progress in my career.
Last row in the back over there.
Hi, Benavidez. This is from Boseo Algarete. Congratulations on your fight. I just wanted to know if any time in the fight, I know it seemed like in the 11th round, the knockdown came and it was more out of balance, but were you ever hurt in the fight?
No, I wasn't ever hurt. Morrell, he landed some good shots, but you know, I don't think like that, bro. I don't really think that I'm hurt, you know what I mean, or nothing like that. He landed some good shots. There were some rounds he landed some good shots, but I mean, I landed better shots.
David, dijiste en la entrevista post pelea que esperabas que pegara más fuerte. ¿Te sorprendió también un poco la estrategia que tenía él? ¿Esperabas más oposición previo a la pelea a lo que se prometía que sería él?
Sí, yo pensé que iba a pegar más fuerte y yo pensaba que tenía mejor técnica también, pero yo creo que pues enseñé en qué nivel estoy y pues me siento muy orgulloso con el trabajo que hice.
Y también les enseñamos que puede bailar mejor que Morrell.
Okay, so I did think that Morrell was going to be stronger and that his technique was going to be sharper, but in the end I proved who I am and that I can be both stronger and faster than he is. And Jose Benavidez was saying that, you know, David also proved that he can be a better dancer than Morrell was. Next question.
Right here, David, Marcus Hayes with Fight Hub TV here in the middle. Congratulations, champ, once again on a scintillating performance. I wanted to ask you about that. At what point did you feel like you took control of the fight enough to start dancing and kind of throwing things back in Morrell's face that had been happening over the week?
I felt I took control of the fight immediately. Immediately, I was landing some good shots from the beginning. I was talking shit. I don't think you guys heard me, but I told him like in the 3rd round, like, you hit like a bitch. It was pretty funny. I thought the crowd was gonna hear me, but nobody heard me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. My game plan, I think I'm just a different fighter. I mean, I feel like I could attack every corner of the body, the head, the body. I know you guys seen that uppercut. Did you see how I set it up? I punched his left hand out the way and then fucking put that uppercut in there. That shit was pretty sweet.
I also want to add, you know, I see those Galaki shots from the top. I really love those shots.
I'm sorry, what did you say in the corner? You looked at the camera on TV, you said something, but we couldn't hear the audio, obviously.
I said, this is Monsters World. I said, we in Monsters World right now. Yeah, but it was, like I said, bro, I'm just having fun in these fights. Like, this is really my passion, you know what I mean? And I think you guys, I've evolved not only as a fighter, but like, you know, I've been able to speak better throughout the years. And, you know, I'm just having fun with this. And I'm just really becoming my own character, you know, and I feel like, you know, I'm going to be the face of boxing soon, and I feel like I could really, you know, take over the sport, and especially with performances like this. I mean, to give the people what they wanted to see. I didn't run from nobody. We were freaking going toe-to-toe, you know, the whole fight, and yeah, man, that's what people want to see.
Congratulations, David. This is Cynthia Conte from Best Women's Boxing Show, period. At what point in the fight did you figure out his game plan? Because he didn't think you were going to stand toe-to-toe. I didn't think he was going to stand toe-to-toe with you, but he did. So at what point did you figure that out?
Well, I mean, I feel like people, when they fight me, they don't think I'm as good as I am. They don't think I have defense. They don't think I can box. They don't think I have a jab. So they kind of mess themselves up like that. But as soon as I started touching that body, I touched the left hook to the body, and I heard him go, "Ooh." So as soon as that opened up, I knew everything else was going to open up. And just the thing was me just keeping my concentration for the whole fight because, I mean, he was throwing some good shots, you know what I mean? So I was able to showcase my defense as well. So, I mean, how much I won every round, right? Or how much rounds did I win? Yeah, so it was landslide, you know what I mean? So you can have a landslide against good fighters like that. I mean, it's pretty good on my end, you know what I mean? So I'm really happy with the performance.
Hey, David. You exchanged words with Louis de Cubas earlier in the week and obviously on stage just now. Can you explain what the threats were that you mentioned?
I don't want to speak about none of that. Luis de Cubas is mad because I told him exactly what was going to happen, you know what I mean? I don't need to speak about his business. He knows what he does. Everybody else who's worked with him knows what he does, so there's nothing left to say.
Thanks. And
David, Ellie Sekback reporting. First of all, congratulations on a tremendous win. Are you on the pound-for-pound list? And what was the first thing you told Morrell, and Morrell told you seconds after the fight?
I think this puts me in the pound-for-pound list, probably number 9, 10. I mean, I'm 6. I mean, I feel like when you're in the pound-for-pound list that you're multiple champion. I mean, I guess I am multiple champion. But, yeah, I mean, I'm happy I finally cracked that list. That's been something I've been trying to, get on for a long, long time. And that just shows the progression of of my evolution of me being a fighter, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to hopefully one day be number 1. I told David Morrell that he earned my respect after the fight. You know, at the end of the day, we talk a lot of shit and do this and that, and it's not fake. You know, I did want to knock him out. I did want to break his face, but after you go 12 rounds hitting somebody for so long, the anger kind of goes away when the fight is done. So,
2 more questions, guys.
David, Sean Zattel right here in the front. Congrats on a good fight, man. Talk to Samson about it just after the fight, what he thinks makes the most sense next. Maybe Morrell rematch, or are you more interested in fighting for the light heavyweight titles against the winner of Benavidez and Bivol?
Why would I fight a rematch? You told him I was going to fight a rematch?
Did he win a round? I didn't even see the score.
I mean,
2 of the judges. It was 115 to 111 for 2.
So he won 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't think it deserves a rematch. I feel like, I don't know. We're just trying to, put us in the number 1 spot. So I guess that's next. But you know what I mean? Right now, bro, I just really want to take a break. I'm fucking tired. To be honest with you, I've trained really hard. So I'm willing. Yeah, you guys know me. I'm willing to fight the best of whoever's on the table. So I'm just gonna keep doing that because after I beat Bivol or Benavidez, there's still always gonna be new fighters coming up. So I mean, it's not really about who's next. It's just about beating the best fighter that's on the table.
All right, last question, guys.
David, I wanted to ask you, David, congratulations on the win. You, if you're going to do that natural progression and take on the Benavidez Bivol, that step up that you're talking about, would you spoke about this the other day, would you rather that fight be here in America than Saudi Arabia?
I definitely would. I feel like it'd sell more here, to be honest with you. That's the one thing they talk about, like Turki Al-Rashid, and they say, would you ever fight with them over there in Riyadh? But at the end of the day, my fan base is here in Las Vegas. I'm a Las Vegas fighter, you know what I mean? I would love to go over there and fight, but this is my market right here, and I feel like we're doing really well. We just sold out T-Mobile Arena, you know what I mean? It's one of it's a dream come true to me, you know what I mean? And I just want to take advantage of this market because I've worked 11 years this is my first time having a freaking crowd like that, so I want to stay here. And I think that fight would be even bigger here, to be honest with you.
All right, thank you, David. And once again, congratulations on a terrific victory. Any last comments to fans watching at home and the media, or a reflection as you will ride off into the sunset for a few months?
No, pues le quiero dar las gracias a toda mi gente, pues como le dije, toda mi raza de México, todos mis fans de Phoenix, Arizona, Los Ángeles, California, Seattle, Washington, Miami, Y estas son las peleas que le voy a seguir dando. Y muchas gracias por todo el apoyo. And I just want to tell all my fans, you know, that are at home, thank you so much for all the love and support. And I appreciate everybody. And I'm going to keep giving them the best fights. The best fights you guys want to see, I'm going to keep giving them to you. Thank you guys so much.
This is one of the baddest men on the planet, David Benavidez. And we can't wait to see him later on this year. But first, he's going to enjoy with his family and his friends this victory. Don't forget, March 1st, Tank Davis against Lamont Roach, PBC on Prime pay-per-view. You don't want to miss it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on a terrific night here.